Hi everyone. Today I have a little more advanced yoga practice for us. Make sure that you feel healthy and well and cleared for activity. We are going to be using a block today. That's going to be something helpful. We're also going to be getting upside down. So just make sure, listen to your body, keep breathing. And we're going to start kind of after we've already been warmed up with some other activity. Maybe you've done some sun salutations this morning. We are going to start by doing some sun salutation Bs just to get ourselves feeling good. All right, so for a reminder, our sun salutation Bs start in our standing mountain pose. Rooting down through the feet, feel nice and tall, long through the spine, nice slow deep breaths. Take an inhale to prepare and exhale completely. Inhale to bend the knees, sit the hips back, lower the torso, reach the arms up, finding chair pose, and then exhale to forward fold. Straighten the legs, lower the torso down. Bring the hands towards the legs, draw the belly in, inhale, rise up halfway, nice flat back. And then exhale to forward fold, plant the hands at the top of the mat, lower the chest all the way down towards the floor, lowering down from Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, press into the palms, lower the hips, lift the chest, moving into upward facing dog. And exhale, press the hips up towards the sky, coming into downward facing dog. Press the shoulders back, let the head hang heavy. Great job. We'll take an inhale, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, plant it up at the top of the hands. Lower the back heel. We'll inhale to rise ourselves up into warrior one. Square the hips up, reach the fingers up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the hands down through heart center, lower hands down towards the floor. Extend the right leg back out, bend the elbows, lower the chest all the way down towards the floor. Chaturanga. Inhale, rising up into upward facing dog. Keep the hips sinking, press the chest forward. Exhale, press the hips up towards the sky, press the shoulders back to our downward facing dog. Next inhale, press the left heel up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, plus that left foot up towards the top of the mat. Lower the right heel down. Inhale, lift the chest up, reach the arms up, our second warrior one. Exhale, lower the hands back down towards the floor. Extend the left leg back, finding plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, nice and slow. The bottom of the third exhale, lift the gaze up towards the hands. We're going to step or jump the feet up towards the top of the mat. Bring the hands towards the legs, draw the belly in, inhale, rise up halfway, head and tailbone reach in opposite directions, and then exhale to forward fold, lowering the torso back down. Moving into chair pose, bend the knees, sit the hips back, inhale, lift the torso, reach the arms up. Exhale, rise to stand, hands come through, heart center. Okay, so that was one sun salutation B. Before getting started on this sequence that I'm about to give it, try to do that maybe 3 times so that you feel really warmed up, unless you're already warmed up, feeling good. All right. First, we're going to take our side to side stretch. Bringing the feet together, zip the legs up, tuck the tailbone, reach the arms up overhead, and bring the palms together, overlapping the thumbs. Make sure that the ears aren't squishing the head. There's a little bit of space there. Keep drawing the shoulders down, keep drawing the belly in, and as you exhale, start to tip the fingers over towards the left side of the mat. Like you're wedged between 2 panes of glass. Press the hips over towards the right side, reach the fingers over towards the left. Keep the core engaged, stretch the side body, nice slow deep breaths in and out. Great job. Use your next exhale, draw the belly in, reach yourself all the way back up. Nice big inhale at the top. Now come into the other side. Bring the fingers towards the right, hips over towards the left. Nice little rotation into the collarbones. Feel the feet equally weighted. Plant it down. Draw that core in. Nice slow deep breaths in and out. Use your next exhale. Reach yourself all the way back up. Release the hands down behind the back. Interlace the fingers behind the hips. Moving into a back bend. Draw the knuckles down. Squeeze the muscles of the glutes. Press the hips forward. Draw the knuckles down. Shine the chest up. Lift the gaze up. Keep the glutes squeezed. Use your next exhale. Lift yourself all the way back up. Great job. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, coming into a bound forward fold, lowering the torso down over the legs. Lift the knuckles up. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Great job. Bring the hands back down towards the hips. Press into the feet. Rise yourself back up to stand. Release the bind of the hands. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Great job. We just got our spine all moved around. Great. Our next posture is going to be our headstand. So if you're new to headstand, I invite you to set yourself up next to a wall or a chair. So if you're using a wall, you're going to be facing the wall. So I can teach the posture a little better. I will not be facing the wall. We're going to come down onto our hands and knees. Again, if you're using a wall, you're going to be facing the wall. We're going to lower down the forearms. And the elbows are about shoulders width apart. Too wide and you're going to lose strength. Too narrow and you won't have enough platform to really balance on. So open them up to about shoulder width. Interlace the fingers and stack the pinky so you don't smush a pinky. Now the very top of your head, the crown of your head, is going to rest on the floor. And the back of the head is going to get cradled in the hands. Okay. Pause here and just notice if there's a lot of weight that's resting on the top of the head. If that's the case, press into the arms to feel the shoulders and the sternum lift and engage. That's going to take most of the weight out of the head. You just want your head to gently float on the floor. Great job. This might feel like enough for you. That's a-okay. If you'd like the next step, tuck the toes. Start to lift the knees up. Keep the weight off of the head. Tippy-toe the toes towards the elbows. Now, as we begin, we're going to just start to float the right heel towards the right sitting bones. Lifting that right knee up, you're going to bring more weight kind of stacked over the head. Now, finding your balance, you might start to float the left toes up, meeting that heel up by the hips. And then as you're ready, you might choose to extend the legs up towards the sky. So imagining that you're standing on the feet. Flex the toes back towards the face so the feet feel flat towards the ceiling. So we're squeezing the legs, squeezing the glutes, draw the belly in, pressing into the forearms, feel the shoulders active. Nice, slow, deep breath. No crunching in the neck. Don't move the gaze. Just keep breathing, staring straight forward. Great job. Now, in order to come out of this posture, take it nice and slow. Nice and easy. Bend the knees back in towards the chest. We're going to round the back a little bit and lower the toes back down towards the floor. Beautiful work. Plant the knees back down, rock back into child's pose. Bring the hips and the heels towards each other at the back of the mat. Release the hands, extend the arms out nice and long. Few slow, deep breaths, re-lengthening out the spine, maybe rolling the head gently from side to side. Nice few slow, deep breaths. Reconnect with your breath here. Excellent work. Let's lift the gaze back up towards the fingers. Use your next exhale. Rise up to tabletop. We'll tuck the toes back behind us. Press up into downward facing dog again. Press those hips up and back. Now, playing with our three-legged dog, start to float the right heel up towards the sky. I'm going to bend that right knee and start to open the hips out towards the right. So that brings the right foot over towards the left side of the mat. And a nice little stretch in through that right hip flexor. Maybe roll out the right ankle a few times. Switching direction. Great job. Let's bring that right foot all the way back down towards the floor. And we'll switch sides. Lift the left heel up towards the sky. Bend the left knee. Open the heel out towards the right side of the mat. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out. Great job. Release that left foot back down towards the floor. Begin to walk the hands and the feet towards each other, meeting up in a forward fold. Take a moment, get the feet about a knuckle or two knuckles distance apart, taking the weight out of the torso. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Great job. Bring the hands towards the legs, draw the belly in, inhale, rise up halfway. Keep the core nice and engaged, nice flat back. Okay, with your next exhale, we're gonna forward fold just a little bit more. Lower the torso down. We're gonna take our peace fingers and wrap them around the big toes. Use the thumbs to press into the tops of the toes, just stimulating our pineal gland. We'll take an inhale to re-lengthen the spine, straightening the legs a little bit. And then exhale to bend the elbows, maybe a little bit more, and bringing the head towards the legs. Nice, slow, deep breaths, stretching into the back side of the body. Taking about 3 to 5 breaths per posture. So if I'm moving too fast, go ahead and slow down the video. Take those nice, slow, deep breaths. Great job. Let's release that, rising up again halfway, hands press into the legs, reach the tailbone and the head in opposite directions. And then we're gonna exhale to forward fold down again, nice and easy. Add that gentle bend to the knees. We're gonna see about bringing the fingers underneath the soles of the feet. So it might just be that you're touching the toes. Maybe that's as far as we're feeling today, but eventually working your way so that you can bring the toes towards the wrists. All right, again, taking that forward fold, inhale to re-lengthen the spine as much as possible, and exhale to round yourself down. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out. Releasing ourselves out of this posture, unwinds the feet, release the hands, draw the belly in, add a gentle bend to the knees, use your exhale, rise yourself all the way up through standing. Head comes up last, roll the shoulders a few times forward, up, back, and down. Great job. Finding mountain pose, again, root down into the 2 feet, lengthen the spine. Reconnect with the breath, feel the sensations into the body. Excellent. For these next couple of postures, we're going to be using the block to support us into our warrior 3. So in front of your Tadasana, about 1.5 feet, we'll place the block on the tallest setting. We're going to root down into the feet, squeeze the muscles of the legs, squeeze the muscles of the glutes, hands come in through heart center, press into the right foot, squeeze the right thigh, squeeze the right glute. Get light in the left foot. We're going to take a big step back with that left foot, plant the toe, plant the heel, about 2.5 feet behind us. Square off the hips, bring that left hip forward, right hip back, tuck the tailbone, reach the arms up, finding warrior 1, nice slow deep breaths in and out. At the bottom of your third exhale, straighten the front knee, draw the hands down through heart center. We're going to start to gently bend the front knee and hinge the torso forward. We're going to reach the hands down for the block, bringing more weight forward into that right leg. As the hands make contact with the block, start to straighten the front knee, bringing that left toe a little closer. And then as the balance feels ready, we're going to kick that left leg up, heel points towards the sky, swiveling the left pinky toe down towards the floor so the hip stays square. Gazing at that non-moving spot in front of the block, keep pressing the block away, feel the sternum lift, draw the belly in. Nice slow deep breaths here in our warrior 3. Great job. Next exhale, bring that left foot up to meet with the right and forward fold. Inhale to rise yourself all the way back up through standing, reach the arms up, lift the gaze up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Great job. Root down in through the left foot. Squeeze the left thigh, squeeze the left glute. Get light in that right foot. We're going to take a big step back with that right foot. Plant the toe, plant the heel. Square the hips off for warrior 1. Little tuck of the tailbone. Lengthen the spine. Reach the arms up. Breathing steady and slow. Great job. 3 breaths here. At the bottom of that third breath, draw the hands down through heart center, straighten the front knee. Now adding a very gentle bend in the knee, lean the torso forward, reach the hands for the block, bringing the hands down towards the block, get lighter and lighter in that right foot, start to straighten the left knee. Just focus here, breathing gently and slow, maybe kick that right heel up towards the sky. Swiveling the right pinky toe down towards the floor, keep the core engaged, maybe playing with drawing one hand in towards the chest, maybe both hands in towards the chest, coming into our full warrior 3. No worries if you would like to keep the hands on the block. All good. Every day is a little different. Use your next exhale. Lower that right leg back down towards the left foot. Great job. Take another forward fold, lowering the torso all the way back down. Excellent work. You can place the block off to the side for now. Bend the knees enough that you can plant the hands at the top of the mat. Extend the legs out nice and long back behind you, finding high plank. Hips are nice and low. Palms press into the floor. Shoulders are engaged. Core is engaged. Beautiful work. Slowly lower the knees down towards the floor. And we're gonna make our way into gate pose, lifting yourself up to stand on the knees. Just gonna switch my direction here. Extend the left leg out towards the left side of the mat. Toes point in the direction that you're looking, straight forward. We'll inhale to bring the arms up overhead, again, overlapping the thumbs. Make space for the ears. Draw the belly in, little tuck the tailbone. Use your next exhale, tip the fingers over towards the left side of the mat. Stretching through the side body, nice slow deep breaths. Reach those fingers out nice and long. Nice slow deep breaths as you reach the fingers over towards the left side of the mat. One more inhale here. And then use your exhale, rising all the way back up. Hands come through, heart center. Bring that left knee down. Extend the right leg out. Toes point towards the direction that we're looking. So just take note, if they're pointing out towards the side, it's going to be a little more challenging. Square them off. Take a nice big inhale. Reach the arms up overhead. Little tuck of the tailbone. Draw the belly in. Use your exhale to tip the fingers over towards the right side. Press those hips out towards the side. Reach and stretch through that side body. Nice slow deep breaths in and out. Great job. Draw the lower belly in. Start to bring yourself all the way back up. Lovely work. Bring that right knee down. All right, now moving into camel pose. For this one, the feet can stay flat on the ground if that feels better, or you can tuck the toes. Maybe that feels better for your knees. Anyways, won't be in this for long. Bring the hands back behind the hips, pressing into the sacrum. Squeeze the muscles of the glutes, really engage those. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. We're gonna start to press the hips forward. Another little back bend here. Start to reach the chest up towards the sky. Keep engagement in the head. Keep pressing the hips forward. Keep shining the chest forward. Maybe walk the hands down towards the thighs. Maybe reach back towards the heels. Keep pressing the hips forward. Nice deep stretch here. Draw the lower belly in. Use your glute strength. Walk the hands back up towards the hips. Reach yourself back up. Take a nice slow deep breath, connecting with the breath. Excellent work. Now moving into our puppy pose. Bring the hands down onto the floor from tabletop. We're going to keep the hips lifted, but walk the arms forward. Hips stay lifted up towards the sky, sinking the chest down towards the floor. Nice big stretch here across the chest. Nice slow deep breath, slowing down the breath. Beginning to move towards our cool down. Excellent work. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back up into tabletop. We're going to take a tabletop, thread the needle. Starting with the right side, inhale to reach the right arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, thread that right arm underneath the left, coming to lower down on the right upper arm. So you're stretching that right arm way over towards the left so that the arm can rest down on the floor. So notice if this left shoulder is really lifted, we're going to try to sink that left shoulder down. That'll give you more stretch in the right side. So this left forearm can serve as a pillow for the head, or you're always welcome to stretch it out nice and long, reaching towards the top of the mat. Couple slow deep breaths here. Take this time to focus on the breath and notice the movements of the mind. Great job. We're going to start to help ourselves up out of this posture. Bring the left hand back down towards the mat, underneath the shoulder, pressing into the palm. Slowly rise yourself all the way back up. Reach that right arm up towards the sky, unwinding, and then lower the hand back down. Great job. Coming to the other side. Inhale to reach the left arm up towards the sky, and then exhale to thread that left arm underneath the gap in the right, reaching far, far over towards that right side, resting the left shoulder down onto the floor. See if you can get the right shoulder to square off just a little bit more, lowering it down towards the floor. Maybe bringing the right forearm underneath the head, a little pillow. Maybe stretching it out nice and long up overhead. Slow, deep breaths. Excellent work. Starting to make our way out of this posture. Bring the right arm or right hand underneath the right shoulder. Pressing to lift yourself back up. Extend the left arm up towards the sky. Inhaling. And then exhale to lower the hair back down towards the floor. We're going to roll over the hips to meet up in our bound angle pose. So coming to sit on the sitting bones, we're going to bring the soles of the feet towards each other. Knees bent out towards the sides. Grabbing on towards the feet, draw the belly in. Take a nice big inhale. Lengthen the spine, feel nice and tall. Feel the shoulders draw down, getting a little stretch in through the top of the shoulders. Let's start to find a little bit of movement in through the head. A little gentle rolling of the head from side to side. Fantastic work. Starting to pause that movement in through the head. Draw the belly in. Inhale, lengthen yourself up nice and tall. And we're going to exhale to hinge forward from the hips. So you're leading with the heart, leading with the chin, bending the elbows out towards the knees. Let the heart shine forward just a little bit more. Lift the gaze up a little bit more. And then exhale to round yourself down over the legs. Nice and slow, easy. Extend the arms out nice and long if you'd like a more of a middle back stretch. Excellent work. Let's draw the lower belly in. Use your next exhale. Ragdoll yourself all the way back up through seated. Fantastic. Give the shoulders a little roll, forward up, back and down. Let's walk the heels away from the sitting bones just a little bit, creating a bigger diamond shape, and then lift the left knee up towards the sky. We're going to move into a twist. So options are you can keep the left foot outside of the right, or you can cross the left ankle over the right, or walk the foot up towards the knee. If you're going to take this next option, tuck that right foot in just a little bit more and bring the left foot over the right knee. You're just going to want to make sure that the left hip is planted down towards the floor. Grab onto the left knee. Feel the hips both rooted in the floor. Inhale to lengthen the spine, growing nice and tall here. And then we're going to exhale to twist over towards the left. Wrap the right elbow around the left knee. Left hand comes back behind you. Pressing into that back hand. Inhale to lengthen the spine, feel nice and tall. Bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. Slow, deep breaths in and out. Slowly starting to unwind the twist. Uncross that left leg. We're going to open the left knee out towards the left and lift the right knee up towards the sky. Again, those same options. Right foot can be outside the left, over the ankle, up towards the knee, or walking the heel in a little closer, cross the foot over the knee. Settle that right hip down. Grab onto that right knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then we're going to exhale to twist over towards the right. Wrap the left elbow around the knee. Right hand comes back behind you. Press into the right hand to help lengthen the spine and use the exhale to start to twist just a little bit deeper, gazing over that right shoulder. Keep the spine long, keep the breath steady and slow. Fantastic. Let's start to unwind the twist, passing back through center. Great job. I'm going to unwind the legs and extend them out nice and long. Finding our Dandasana staff pose, flex the toes up towards the sky, hands come by the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Keep pressing the palms down into the floor, feeling like you could lift yourself up off the ground. Draw the ears over the shoulders, reach the crown of the head towards the sky. Nice slow deep breath in and out. Great job. We're going to take our next exhale, add a gentle bend in the knees, start to caterpillar yourself forward, walking the fingers forward, rounding the spine, rolling down over the legs. Nice slow deep breaths, just again, slowing ourselves down, cooling down the body. Let the head hang heavy. Again, maybe some gentle movements of the head from side to side. Take as much time in any of these postures, feeling free to pause the video, take a few more rounds of breath. We'll draw the lower belly back in. Use your next exhale to ragdoll yourself all the way back up through seated. Roll the shoulders again, forward, up, back, and down. Now we're going to take the legs into a big V shape. Allow yourself a moment to get comfortable on your seat, maybe moving the meat from underneath the sitting bones. You might be adding a gentle bend to the knees, just kind of depending on how you're feeling today. Bring the hands out in front of you, press into the palms, give yourself a moment, kind of settling into this posture. Great job. Now we're going to keep the spine nice and long. Begin to walk the fingers forward. We're hinging forward. Keep the spine long. Lean the torso forward. When you can lean no more, then start to round yourself down. Let the head hang heavy. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out. Great job. Let's start to draw the lower belly in. Begin to round yourself up halfway. Lengthen the spine. And then start to rotate the torso over towards that right leg. Bring the right hand outside that right leg. Press into both palms. Lengthen the spine. Feel nice and tall here. And then as you feel ready, exhale to round down over that right leg. Nice and slow with control. Let the head hang heavy. Slow, deep breath, stretching in through the back side of the body. Excellent work. Pressing into the palms, rise yourself up halfway. Walk the hands back through center, then over towards the left. Bringing the left hand outside the leg, press into the palms, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round yourself down over that left leg. Take it nice and slow, deep breaths in and out. Great job. Press into the palms. Press yourself up halfway. Bring the hands back through center. Draw the belly in and round yourself back up. Great job. Roll the shoulders again. Forward, up, back, and down. Great. Let's bring the legs together. We're going to plant the feet. And we're going to roll ourselves down onto our back. As you make your way down onto your back, draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice little hug and gentle rocking from side to side. Excellent work. Pausing that movement, lower the heels down by the sitting bones. The knees are bent, the feet are planted. We're going to take our figure 4 pose, moving into reclined pigeon. So start by lifting the right shin up towards the sky, flex the toes towards the right knee, and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Use the right hand to help open the right knee out, just widening your figure 4. You might choose to stay here. You might choose to draw the figure 4 in towards the chest, grabbing on behind the back of the left thigh or around the left shin. Take a few breaths here, just letting the muscles in the back relax, in the hips, the glutes, those IT bands. Slow, deep breaths in and out. Excellent work. Now we're going to start to move into our reclined pigeon. Place the left hand around the ankle, right hand around the knee. Keep that right leg supported and where it is. Start to extend the left leg out nice and long and float the leg down to rest on the floor. Little deeper stretch here. Nice slow deep breaths. Let the face relax. Let the head relax. bottom of your third exhale, rebend that left knee to make contact with the right ankle and float the figure four back down, lowering the left foot. Keep the figure four shape. With that left foot planted on the floor, open the arms up into cactus arms or airplane wings. And then we'll start to rotate the figure four over towards the left, lowering the right foot down towards the left side of the mat. Do slow, deep breaths in and out. Great job. Draw the lower belly back in, lift that figure four back up, uncross the right leg, and we'll switch sides. Lift the left shin up towards the sky, flex the left toes towards the knee, cross the ankle over the right thigh. Use the left hand to help open the knee out just a little bit more. Again, you might choose to stay here. You might choose to draw the figure four in towards the chest, grabbing on around the thigh or around the shin. Let the head relax. Couple deep breaths here. Great job. Moving into our reclined pigeon. Bring the right hand to support the ankle, left hand to support the knee. Keep that left leg where it is and slowly start to extend the right leg out and down on towards the floor. Nice big stretches here, slow deep breaths, just noticing that change in sensation. Excellent work. Starting to bring the right knee back up towards the left ankle, and then lowering the figure four back down towards the floor, planting that right foot, keep that figure four shape. Moving into our figure four twist, opening the arms up into cactus or airplane wings, and then twist the figure four towards the right, lowering the left foot down towards the right side of the mat. Making any adjustments to the posture of the legs as you feel fit. Draw the lower belly back in. Use your exhale. Unwind the twist. Release the left leg. And then we'll draw the knees both in towards the chest and start to move into our happy baby pose. Open the knees as wide as the armpits. Kick the heels up towards the sky, keeping the legs nice and wide. Grabbing on towards the outer edges of the feet, around the ankles or around the thighs. Allow the head to stay relaxed. Get a nice opening in through the hips. And you might take a gentle rocking from side to side if that feels all right. Fantastic work. Starting to pause that rocking, draw the knees back in towards center, grab on behind the backs of the thighs. We're going to take a few rocks on the long edge of the spine and meet up in a comfortable seated posture. We're going to take a few minutes of a breath work practice. You might find that it's comfortable to sit up on a block, just giving a little more space to the hips. So allow the two sitting bones to rest on the floor. We're going to take our ego eradicator Kundalini breathwork practice. So several aspects of this practice. we need to be aware of. We're using bellows breath, or the pumping of the belly with a forceful exhale, something like this. So we're snapping the belly in towards center, breathing through the nose, just forcing the exhale out, and the inhale will happen naturally. We'll have a nice long length of the spine. We're going to keep the eyes closed, but roll the eyes up like you're gazing a couple inches above the crown of the head. This is our 10th gate. And then for the arms, they extend out above the head at an angle. Not too wide, not too narrow, kind of just right. We bring the knuckles of the fingers, or we create little knuckles here. The thumbs stick out, we tuck the fingers in towards the palms. So we're not doing a big knuckle with the hands totally rounded, but the palms feel flat and the fingertips pull in. That, extend out, close the eyes, roll the eyes up towards the 10th gate, up above the head, and then we start our bellows breath. We do this for about 3 minutes. I don't have a clock in front of me, so we're just going to do it for a little while. Keep the spine long and the eyes rolled up towards the 10th gate, up above the head. Not our full 3 minutes, but let's start to pause the bellows breath. Take a nice slow deep inhale. And then use the exhale to float the hands down towards the lap, unwinding the fingers. Bring the left hand down first, and the back of the left hand rests in the palm. The back of the right hand rests in the palm of the left. Bring the thumbs together to touch. Take a nice slow deep breath in and out. So we're going to use our breath here to mentally repeat to ourselves the following statements. Take a nice slow deep inhale. At the top of the inhale, pause and mentally say to yourself, I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. And exhale completely. At the bottom of the exhale, repeat mentally to yourself, excel, excel, fearless. Inhale fully. Pause at the top. I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. Exhale completely. At the bottom of the exhale, excel, excel, fearless. Continuing like that, inhale fully. I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. Exhale fully. Excel, excel, fearless. 2 more rounds together. Inhale. I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. Exhale. Excel, excel, fearless. Inhale fully. I am bountiful, I am blissful, I am beautiful. Exhale fully. Excel, excel, fearless. You can do this practice for 3 minutes or longer. As you're ready, Take a nice deep inhale. Breathing up from the root chakra all the way to the crown chakra, feeling it at the crown of the head. And then exhale, release. Bring the hands back down towards the knees. Nice, slow, deep inhale. We'll take an inhale to reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands come down through heart center, pressing the thumbs in towards the sternum. May our practice be of benefit to all beings. Thank you and namaste.